she came backstage, and the first thing that she did to both myself and Robert Kiyosaki was she handed us those cards and asked us to order them in priority from ones that were most like us to ones that were least like us. And I'll never forget that moment. I ended up building a great relationship with Sherry for many, many years. What I like about Sherry is that she's constantly chasing her destiny. Her destiny is to help people communicate in a more effective way by understanding who somebody else is. And when she was talking about the bank system, the thing that makes that system different than other personality systems out there. There's systems that are called DISC and many, many others that you may have heard of, or maybe you've never heard of it. But you need to. Because you need to understand people. Robert Kiyosaki would oftentimes joke about, in a joking way, but also in a very real way, that business would be a lot easier if there were no people involved, right? Business would be a lot easier if there were no people involved. Unfortunately, in business, there's people. And if you want to be good in business, you have to understand people. And what's different about the bank system and some of the other systems, most of the other personality systems that you would take, most of the other personality assessments that you would take or tests that you would take tells you everything you need to know about yourself. And that's a good place to start, right? Because if you don't have self-awareness, there's no way you're ever going to move into self-management. So one, you got to take the bank test for yourself to figure out who you are. So you make sure you are who you think that you are. But what's more important about this system is that not only could you take it for yourself, which is what I would say probably 90% of all the other ones do. What's unique about bank is it actually focuses on the other person, right? So it tells you who the other person is in the conversation. And if you're other people focused, which I think that most people are, then you owe it to yourself to understand who you are, and you owe it to yourself to figure out who other people are. And oftentimes I'll draw a picture of a flower. If you haven't seen that, a flower can grow with the sunshine, a flower can grow with rain, a flower can grow with fertilizer, or a flower can grow with dirt. And a flower doesn't grow because of any one of those things. It grows because of all four of those things. All four of those conditions have to be there, right? You need sun in order for the flower to grow. You need rain in order for water to grow. You need fertilizer for water to grow, for a flower to grow. And you need dirt for a flower to grow as well. But as a leader, you have to recognize that people are just like the flower. Not every single person needs the exact same message at the exact same time. Sometimes somebody needs some sunshine, and other times somebody else may need some rain. And other times somebody may need some fertilizer, and at the exact same time somebody may need some dirt to be able to redo it. And as a leader, you owe it to yourself to understand not only who you're talking to, who you're communicating to, but you owe it to yourself to understand what they need to hear at that moment in time. Because life throws us obstacles, life throws us challenges. It's not always sunshine and rainbows on the way up to becoming a champion, right? You're going to face one problem after the other problem after the other problem, and your reward for solving one problem is usually a bigger problem, right? Your reward for solving a problem is usually a bigger problem, and you'll recognize all throughout the paths of problem, there's usually people involved. Somebody didn't do what they said that they were going to do. Somebody didn't stay committed to an agreement that they had. Somebody didn't continue pursuing and activating what they needed to pursue and activate on. People will let you down all the time. But you need a way to be able to communicate them, to allow them the opportunity to come back to their commitment and what they said they were going to do. And I just want to take a moment to just honor and recognize and say congratulations to the new Circle of Champion members that are there, for the ones that continued to stay in the fight and made it again for another year. And congratulations to the newcomers that came and earned their way into the Circle of Champions. And we say congratulations as well. And also to focus and to persevere. If you're someone that was in the Circle of Champions and now you find yourself out of the Circle of Champions, the thing that makes a champion is to fight and claw your way back and get back into the circle and back into the ring, back into what we're doing. Because you know what, this year is going to be a big year. It's a phenomenal year. Where's your focus? What are you focused on? Where is your focus? Because if you're not focused, then that means that you're unfocused. And what are you prioritizing in your life right now? Right? So where is your focus and what are you prioritizing? And then the third component of that is always, what are you ignoring? Right? So you have to prioritize, you have to focus, and you also have to ignore, because that's what sets you on a path to going down and chasing after your destiny. right? You have a destiny that you're chasing. If that destiny feels like it's a little dusty at the moment, if your dreams are a little dusty at the moment, if your purpose for your life is a little dusty at the moment, if your passion is a little dusty at the moment, if your tenacity is a little dusty at the moment, if your level of commitment's a little dusty at the moment, it's time to dust that shit off. And it's time to get back into the game, right? It's time to get back into the game. I want to let you know that you need to be focused and coming with full force momentum into the Dubai event, right? You need to come with full force momentum. You ought to be thinking about and actively pursuing great leaders to come into your organization. You ought to be actively pursuing and focused on prioritizing, recruiting, and building leaders, right? You ought to be absolutely focused and prioritizing on how do you move revenue through that distribution channel. How are you gonna build a customer acquisition machine? That event's gonna be unbelievable, right? You won't believe what's gonna be announced at that event. You know, the idea of what the View has been doing and the business case for the View is getting stronger every single day as we look into the future. You also want to focus your attention. If you know people that are in the United States, or if you have teams of people all throughout the world that know somebody in the United States, I start getting focused and start prioritizing some lists of 8 to 10 leaders that each of you can identify, because I guarantee you when we launch in the United States, it's going to be fast, it's going to be furious, it's going to be intense, it's going to be big. I think the recruiting is going to go through the ceiling, and I think that we're going to be absolutely focused on creating a monster out of the United States. And so you need to be focused. You need to be able to learn. You need to be able to integrate. You need to be able to facilitate. You need to be able to experience. You need to be able to experience all those things, but start writing down names. We'll let you know a process and a system, because we may have a pre-launch into the United States. We may just have a pre-launch into the United States when we're looking for great leaders to be able to come through there. And I think that you'll see massive tours in the United States, and maybe we can do it around the world too. But in the United States, things are a little more open. I think we're doing massive tours with live events. I think we're going to get it cranking. I think it's going to be thumping. I think it's going to be pumping. I think it's going to be big. I think it's going to be dynamic. But I think that you also need to be focused around the world on what it is that you're doing. Your focus is extremely important to you. I just want to make sure that as we get towards and closer and closer and closer to the Dubai event, that you ought to be absolutely focused on chasing your destiny, which means I'll just leave you with this, and I'll turn the time back over because there's other people that have important messages too. The question you need to ask yourself, the question you need to ask yourself every single day is, are you making destiny decisions? Are you currently making destiny decisions for your life? Are you making destiny decisions around your focus? Are you making destiny decisions around your priorities? Are you making destiny decisions around what you need to ignore? Are you making destiny level decisions around what you need to learn? Are you making destiny level decisions around who it is that you need to build as leaders? Are you making destiny decisions on who's going to be your influencing leaders in 2022? Are you making destiny level decisions around who's going to be the most empowered leaders within your team? You owe it to yourself to chase your destiny. You really do. Sometimes, like I said last week, destiny allows you to have a vision of a future version of yourself, right? Destiny allows you to have a future vision of where you're going that maybe nobody else will ever see. Maybe no one else sees this vision that you have of your destiny, but you owe it to yourself to chase after it. You owe it to yourself to get focused into it. You owe it to yourself to prioritize your life to it. Because what you do and who you are will echo against the backdrop of all of eternity. That's your destiny. You owe it. You owe it to yourself to get after it every single day and to be laser beam focused. And I'll turn the time back over, but we're coming into that Dubai event. Everyone's getting focused. Everyone's getting prioritized. And everyone is also ignoring the nonsense, ignoring the childish games that we allow ourselves to play. As I said last week, it's time to play with the big boys. It's time to play with the big girls. It's time to do something enormous. It's time to do something great. It's time to play big. It's time to get after it. Now's the time to get after it. So always ride the wave of life and always play big. And I'll turn the time back over to Andrea and the rest of the crew in the Netherlands. Cheers, and talk to you next time.
2022, you need to make the decision of playing big. This is a year of abundance, ladies and gentlemen, because I don't know. Thank you, Jason. And we have other guest speakers on the call. But before I want to say that this year, you already have seen that this pandemic time, are bringing on the market a lot of opportunities. Doesn't matter if we believe, if we like or not, but every time they teach us the most influential people and in the world, in our economical industries, how like Jim Rohn, he always says it, in the periods of crisis are born the best opportunities. And we can say it's a pandemic time. Yes, it's true, but it's an economic crisis. So in this period are born also opportunities. And 2022, I've seen a lot of people that immediately started to create their own opportunities around this period and really break through in 2022 and make a fortune. So why I'm saying that? Because 2022, it will be a good year. It will be a big year for us if you are ready. We are ready and we will make it happen. The question is if you are ready for it. It is new year, 2022. I always say new year, new decision, new plans, new you. So 2022, I already committed myself on the New Year's Eve that I want to go to the next level. I want to have a lot of new successful stories in my team. I want to recruit a lot of new other people, fresh blood. I want to build new teams and I want to help my existing team to go to the next level. And I will create opportunities around me. Remember, what you visualize, you materialize. What you declare, it will happen. Your thoughts will create your reality. So which reality are you going to create for 2022? When I started in network marketing, I was 18 years old, thanks to Julian. Most of you know the story. And I would have loved to have an environment like we have in Success Factory. And sometimes we are not grateful for what we have because we want something more, or we always want something we don't have. But if I'm really objective, when I started in this industry, I would have loved to have leadership like in Success Factory. I would have loved to have these values that Success Factory has, but especially the global calls all every Sunday. Because I always say in my trainings, but in my calls, that Success Factory is not only giving the opportunity to grow your business, to make money, to make commissions, but also it gives you the opportunity to that the money are working for you, the cash flow quadrant. But even more important, in my opinion, the most important thing that will influence if you are successful, if you become successful or not, is your mindset. Your mindset will change, will evolve, will grow together with you. And I've seen people that became successful because of their mindset. I became successful because of my mindset. And why I'm saying this? Because Success Factory gives you the opportunity that you grow together with your business, together with your team, and that your mindset will be different. Because if your mindset will be different, will grow, will evolve, will improve, your lifestyle, your quality of life will become better. And I think Success Factory is giving you everything. It's giving 360 degrees everything in your life. And I'm happy, I'm proud, I'm honored to do that, because seeing all this global call with these people that are committed every Sunday to give you new content, to bring a message, to give you knowledge, to really assure that you become successful, because they are successful already. So it's all about you. In my calls, I will speak about 5 points that you should choose an opportunity. Products. So the first one is product. How are the products? Are they bringing value in the life of the people? Are they affordable to the people? And I love the products that we have. unique, cutting edge technology. Company, the second point is the company. How is the company? Which values the company has? Who are the founders? What's the vision? The third point is the compensation plan. How is the compensation plan? Is it paying everyone? Is it paying good? Is an opportunity for everyone? I love the compensation of Success Factory because it pays everyone equally from the beginning. There is not such a bonus like, oh, if you don't qualify, we take it away, or we lease you a car. When you don't qualify, we take you the car back. It doesn't exist. We have Mercedes given away, like with a Hublot, like all the prices, and it's yours because you worked, you deserved it, you got it. Compensation plan pays more than 61%. And I know that some months they're even paying over 70%. So depends. Plus the prices. I don't go now in numbers because it's up to the vice president. Our compensation plan, it's paying well. Fourth point is the leadership. How is the leadership with Success Factory? Wow. I've seen a Kina, I've seen a Peter Gushler, I've seen a Petra in Tenerife, I've seen a Mari Giovanna in South America, I've seen a Vadim and Marina in Russia, even Phil in Australia. And all over the world, you can count on the help of these people. When you need something, you call. So the leadership, the support of the company. How is the support of the company? How is the support of the leadership? And we have great leadership. That's the truth. We have systems. We have calls. Everyone is working hard. They are always available, day and night, always giving contribution. And the fifth point is the timing. And I think there is no better timing right now to start with Success Factory and to make the decision. And I always speak about decision, that you get committed, that this is your year, that you are going to do it 100%, that you get committed, and that you do it 100% no matter what, that you are ready to pay the price. Igor made a call at 4 o'clock. I know he's connected now. I will give the word to him about the 5 Bounty Islands, because until tomorrow we have two promotions. The double units of the 5 Bounty Islands and the closing of qualifications until tomorrow. So we have two promotions running. Igor, are you there? Are you connected?
I'm absolutely connected, Andrea.
You need to echo now.
Again, I am unmuted or not?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Look where I am. I'm in front of a pink phone booth, and a really English one. But the case is, I'm actually in a part of England, and behind me is the flag of this country. I am in the country that was the fastest sold out in the View. It was sold out within an hour. It even beat the Maldives. I'm in one of those bounty islands, but one of the richest countries as well in the world. I'm in Bermuda at the moment. And I want to show you, before I start to talk, a little bit about what is Bermuda. Look at this. This is the place to be. I always say you can work with who you want, when you want, and where you want, ladies and gentlemen. And for today, you see over there Mr. Anderson Chester. And look at that. How does that look? That's my office for today. I have a beautiful conversation with the gentleman that owns the radio station. And I had a conversation with the man that is responsible here for Bermuda, Mr. Donald Smith, that is the first emerald, and possibly in a couple of days, the first diamond from Bermuda. So I will take it back. That's the hotel that I'm in. And how beautiful is our business, that you in reality can choose and pick the people that you want to work with the willing. You can work and take the hours that fits to you. And the beauty is, wherever you go, you bring your business with you, ladies and gentlemen, because I don't need to do my trainings out of an office or out of a studio. I just take my telephone and my laptop with me. And even when I'm not technically at all, I can share this business model with all of you in the world. And that's what I want to do at the moment, because I know there's a lot of trainings and I can start talking about how to build this business. But you know what? I will only focus on the offer that we have still available. And that is something mesmerizing because it's today the 9th. We have only 1 day to go. We have 1 day to go. We have those 3 super duper countries, the most underestimated countries: Greece, Mexico, and Kenya. Kenya 125, Mexico 250, and of course Greece for 500. And when you really follow the training and you do your calculations, you are already owner of a unit of one of those 3. Today I focus completely on the Bounty Islands, and I explain why those Bounty Islands are an absolute super duper deal. And actually, you can get the 5 Bounty Islands for just €1,000, because we have Curacao, we have the Cook Islands, we have Puerto Rico, we have Samoa. So we have a huge opportunity, ladies and gentlemen. We have a huge opportunity there, so that you are able to be in different markets, but you have only 1 day to go, because on the 11th, the offer is not there anymore. Means the offer, you can still get them, but you don't get the universal units in the universal pool anymore. And that can make a huge difference. And from of ownership, hey, who doesn't want to have a portfolio of different countries? Whatever you do today for one, it will multiply it so tremendously. And of course, in life, it's not what happens to you, but how you handle it. I've hope and dream, but when you don't, when you it's to work, lady.
Your connection sometimes breaks. So maybe you need to be on one place with good internet and not move and walk
Can
around.
Can you still hear me, Andrea, or am I?
I hear you, but you can interrupt. So it's your internet.
Okay, I walk a little bit closer to the hotel then,
I think that's
because I wanted to show some beautiful views from the pier that I have here. But when it's better that I come closer, I walk back to the hotel. Actually, I'm in quarantine. I'm in quarantine over here. But the beauty is, it's not bad to be in quarantine over here. There are worse places in the world where you can be. And this is the year that we are going to travel and be with you, ladies and gentlemen. I am going to be to all those places in the world where the action is taking place. As long as they allow me to be there, I will be amongst you. Because the opportunity is so tremendously that missing out of it, or waiting too long, or not doing whatever it takes, and that is the thing that each of us must understand, that to get here, I had to travel 19 hours. And in life, there are those decisions to make, that either you do it and you play big, or you want to play too small and don't do it in reality, and it will not going to work for you. The offers that we have right now, with only 1 day to go, are so unique that you will praise whoever when you grab that offer. Understand the momentum, the timing. And I know that Andrea said it as well. Timing is everything, ladies and gentlemen. And there is never been a better timing than right now to do the things. So I am a simple thinker. Some people say, yeah, but Igor, I don't have the money to buy one of the units. Then it's simple. Get your act together, sign up people before 12 o'clock, sign them up, make sure that you get volume, you get commission paid out tomorrow that you can already use to buy one of the missing units in the view. Can you hear me right now, Andrea? Is it going well?
Very well. Very well. We hear you.
Excellent. Then do it the way, and I talk with many people. When you want to hard sell to people, you're mostly going to fail. The method to use is simple, and everybody can do it. Just inform the people. Inform them, motivate them, and inspire them. Create success for all, and you will see what dreams may come, ladies and gentlemen. And the dreams that you maybe have today are nothing towards the dreams that you are going to have. I'm extremely proud to be with this company and to share the possibilities of this company. And just like you, I have to work hard. I have to work hard, but of course, I combine it with working smart and enjoying the number one lifestyle. And that is the beauty of a company. When you really do what we advise you to do, you follow the advices of Craig, of Jason, of Cherry, of Andrea, of Roa, of all your leaders, of Daniel, of Kayam, of Peter, of Winnie, of Mario and Giovanna, all those important COC members, ladies and gentlemen, your life is going to be different. Don't take their advice as a menu card. You choose this and that, but the rest you're not doing. You either do it all the way or it's not good. When you want to follow somebody, do the things they advise you to do. And think about when you follow or listen to people that don't have what you want, then that's mostly not a good reason to listen to them. Don't follow their advice. Always go to the persons that have what you have, because that's the only way to get to know how to get it yourself. I don't want to talk too long, Andrea, because I'm looking at the time and I don't know what is going to come. But I am extremely excited to be on one of those places in the world where I had big dreams of. I've been in 200 countries and I never been in Bermuda. So I started this year with another dream coming true, another country that I never was, Bermuda, and I am excited, ladies and gentlemen. I'm so excited. When I would not have been with this company, I would have signed up. Listen to the calls. Use the calls. I see how many people are listening to this call. And I advise you to put your whole team on this global calls. We do it week by week. And honestly, we don't do it to hear ourselves. We do it so that you can become the one destined to be. That you can become the legend of your family. That you will be able to provide an opportunity and a possibility of income to your family and your family to come. So become that legend that your family desperately is waiting for. Just do it and do it. Inform the people, motivate them, and inspire them, and you will see that you are able to change the world by creating success for all. Andrea, I want to give it back to you because, and I like to end it with showing you again one of those dream destinations. And I can guarantee you, when you are a unit holder of Bermuda, wow, I only can say your future looks brighter than you even could dream of. Bermuda will produce you a future when you are a unit holder that is mesmerizing, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to meet today or tomorrow the Minister of Tourism, not because I asked for a consult, but when they find out that I came to this island, they immediately want to talk with us because we believe that we can change the world in a super situation. You know, It is mesmerizing. It is what it is, ladies and gentlemen. Think about it. Take advantage of the offers that we send it to you. Get those bounty islands, ladies and gentlemen. You can get them all 5 for just €1,000. But you have only 1 day to go to get those double the units in the universal pool. Andrea, you guys did a great call, and I give it back to you. And I look forward to listen to whatever comes.
Yes.
Mwah.
Thank you for always adding value. The truth is that Igor really did his best in the last days to share with us, because I always said that he's Wikipedia. He's the encyclopedia. He's an encyclopedia. He knows everything about all the history and the countries. There is no better person that can really explain you the potential of each country into the view. And he took the time. He explained Greece last week. Actually this week. He explained the potential of Mexico. He explained the potential of the 5 bounty islands today. He explained what are the expectations. What can be your expectations in the next 3 years, 5 years, 7, 10, 15, 20 years? And that's beautiful, because I think many people didn't know how the turnover would have come from a country, from a monument. They didn't know how it's going to work. And I always say that you don't need to talk too much about the next phase of the business, because right now it's a fighting. It's a fighting phase to get as much as possible units. So I will fight with the people. I have to keep calm, because, as Igor already explained, we cannot buy 100% of all the countries. So we made a deal that we give space to the other people to buy it as well. But if I could, I would buy all the units, because the prices are cheap. And I know that for some people it's a lot of money, €1,000. But I have to be honest, when I talk with business people, €1,000 for 1 unit of certain countries, they say it's too less, because they make the counting and the expectations, and they say, why do you sell it so cheap? So everything is perspective from the side that we look at. So if you do not have the money, you should really make commissions, work your butts off, and you should buy as much as you can units, because if the rich get richer and the poor get poorer, it's because of mindset. It's because of decisions. It's because of choices. So I've learned that, because I come from a poor family. My mother and my mother, I always I talk about this in some of my trainings. It's a little bit maybe embarrassing to say it, but my mother is poor mentality. You cannot change for now. She needs to change if she wants to change, but I cannot change her. So she's poor mentality. If I explain her the view, the first question that she will have is, like many of you or many people that you know, is about how long it will take, how long time, and when, and what, and how it's gonna work. Oh, you know what? I'm not going to buy, because I don't know what is going to happen with me in 3 years, etc., etc. I'm like, what can happen with you in 3 years? Come on. If you don't plan your future, you'll plan to fail. While if I talk with rich people, maybe not rich in money, but rich in mindset, in opportunity, in decisions, they don't even ask me, entrepreneurs, I mean, they don't even ask me how long it will take and when and what. They tell me, okay, you know what? I want this country, I want this country, I want this country. When next month, when I have my next money, I want to buy more countries. That's the mindset of entrepreneurs. Why I'm saying that, because during my career, going from poor mentality from my family to rich mentality, because of course I worked through, I became entrepreneur, I started network marketing, I started to make a lot of money, and my mindset changed, and I started to surround myself with better people than me, with richer people than me, with entrepreneurs, to see how they think. I always say, copy and paste, especially copy the way of thinking of entrepreneurs and successful people, because they will be always successful in whatever they do. So in this year, I've learned that decisions make you poor or rich. Mindset, ladies and gentlemen. So I've seen the mindset why poor gets poorer and rich get richer. And I am happy because with Success Factory, sometimes I need to support a lot of questions and a lot of people that stresses me. But actually, I have the passions and love to help them and to support them, because I know that they don't have the right mindset and the right information, and they are surrounded by the wrong environment. So if I don't help them, they will never go out of their situation. So that's my message also for you. I know that maybe a lot of times you are surrounded by people that have questions, that they don't progress. Maybe they're passive, or maybe they are there and stresses you with a lot of messages, or they are not very active like you. They don't go to build a team fast like you. They are not fanatic. I'm telling you, this is our job. This is our work. More people we help, and more people will support, and more we inform, more we motivate, more we inspire, more patience we have, more we get paid. And we are teaching normal people to become entrepreneur. And I have to be honest, that's not easy. That's not easy. It was not, it is not, and it will not be. That's why I love network marketing, because it takes normal people and teaches them to be entrepreneur with a process. So you grow, your team grows, your mindset grows. And my next step for you is 2022 is here. Did you really make a decision? Every year starts and it's a new chance. It's a new year full of opportunity and decision. Did you make the decision? Who do you want to become? And what do you want to achieve? Did you already make a plan? Did you call your upline? I know many leaders over here that already had a call with their team on the 1st of January to plan the year, to plan with their leaders the next level, the next rank, the next achievement. Because I will tell you something. If you don't do that, no one will do that. If you don't do that with your team, no one will do it in your team. Monkey see, monkey do. 2022 is a new year full of opportunities, and I will tell you something. It's an aggressive year. I'm following entrepreneurs, I'm looking around the world, and I see aggressive people. They go for it. So if you play big, as Jason always says, if you are too slow, there is always a lion and a gazelle out there. You must choose if you are the gazelle or the lion. Because if you choose to be the gazelle, you will be eaten alive. If you choose to be the lion, you will hunt and you hunt down the gazelle, so you are going to eat it alive. Why I'm saying that? Because you must make decisions this year if you are going to run or not. If you are going to be the lion or the gazelle. And I see a lot of people playing too small. Let me tell you, I'm going to talk straight because I have a couple of minutes. But I see people playing too small. They're slow. They think too small. Their belief is too small. They don't show up with the right energy, attitude, passion, belief in the opportunity. They play too small. They're still afraid. Let me tell you something. Once you go for Success Factory, you need to be powerful. You need to be full of confidence, full of belief. Because like Craig said, if the people don't believe the messenger, they will not believe the message. If you don't believe in yourself, and I get the goosebumps, if you don't believe in what you're saying, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. I repeat, it is not what you say, it's how you see it. So the people will follow you. If you don't show up as a leader, if you didn't make the decision that you are the leader, that you are going to lead, that you will be a fanatic, obsessed with Success Factory day and night, 5, 6 nights a week, then you're not going to make it. You play small, you have small results. And I'm telling you this no matter what is your rank right now. I'm telling to new people, to sapphires, to emerald, to diamond, to black diamond, to crown. start playing small. Start playing big because you are playing too small. Start being that leader you would like to follow. Start being that sponsor you would like to have. Start being that person you would like to be surrounded with. Stop pointing and expecting from others. Start to be that person. And I saw, and why I'm saying this, because I saw people with potential. I've seen people with talent and they play too small. So 2022, put that costume of the hero, put that costume every meeting, every training, every call, show up on social media every day with a post. And you must be fanatic. You must be obsessed. Many people, many leaders are launching 90 days runs because it's New Year. People are recharged. They want opportunities. They want to make money. They want to have a better future for their family. They want to invest their money. They want to let the money work for them. And we are pioneers. We are not clients. We are pioneers of a platform that will be one of the biggest platforms on this world. Because you will see it. The view will be huge. You better get ready because I'm seeing some projects around with metaverse, NFTs, and crypto and whatsoever. Nice, interesting. But get ready because what we have with the view, no one has, and it will become way bigger. And we are not a bubble. We are not just hype. We are something really planned to become one of the biggest companies on this planet. We don't play small. We are not just here hyping and bumping and hey, let's see. We are really serious. So this year, you must go for the 90 days run. What is 90 days run? You must put an objective with your team. And this 90 days run, it depends on you, not on your team. You must recruit people. You must do the work. 5 presentations a day, 1 training a week, not too many training, Travel light, travel fast, not too much training. Everyday presentation, 1 training a week, 1 global call a week. And then the second step is you do only income producing activities. I will not go too deep in this. I always make training about this. So income producing activities. Every day you must ask yourself, what I'm doing right now, is it helping me to get closer to my objective? No, then I have to stop doing it. Third, you must plan. The first step, you need to plan with your upline, with your sponsor. If your sponsor is not available, go to your upline. If your sponsor and upline are not available, you go to the next upline. If your upline of the upline are not available, go to the next upline. You are responsible for your own success, not your upline, not the company. You must go and go to the next until you find someone that you can make a plan. Make a plan. Every day you need to have agenda, full of appointments, full of private launchings, and full of presentations with your team. If you don't have an agenda, I will tell you, you are not on a 90 days run. And the 4th step is be obsessed. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, in this 90 days run, you must make a decision with your family and commit with your family that you will not be the best husband, the best wife, the best mother, the best father. In these 90 days, you will focus on this business. And 90 days run means that you do things that normally you not do. It's called 90 days run because you do something extraordinary that usually you cannot do. You work extra, you put extra energy, you will be fanatic and you cannot be all the year like that. You will just skip dinners, you will skip family reunions, you will skip birthdays. That's how it is. 90 days run. And that's how most of the leaders started this year. 90 days run. So I don't know who started or who not, but I tell you, it's a new year, you better start with it. And yes, I am happy, I am proud, I am honored to be one of the pioneers of the view. I see the potential. I made some calls with my teams and I just explained them my vision, how I see it. And you know what? The excitement, the belief, the confidence comes out of my pores, of all my body. You know why? Because I love it, because I believe it. And it's not what you say, it's how you say it and what you think about it. Because people at the end of the day, no matter which opportunity you give them, they join you. So work hard on yourself, get better, get wiser, be around the right people, be around the source, be connected. Take all tips from everyone and copy and paste and apply it in your business. I'm seeing all the leaders working. I see Giovanni, I see Kayan, I see Daniel, always around. I see Kini, I see Peter, I see all the new CRC. I'm happy about the new Circle of Champion members that came into the in the group, because it brings a lot of value, a lot of contribution. I'm happy. And as we always said, it's every new year there are some that are going out and some that are coming in. It's always good, because then you see new faces, new values, new and new how do you say, new cultures, but also new mindsets that are coming in. So I always like diversity. I will be this week on a lot of calls. I start working. My children are starting to go to school tomorrow, and my mother comes to help me with the kids. So this week I go for recruiting and calls with my old team, calls with my new team, and launching big, because February 2022 is almost here, and our beta version, the first version to the view, is it will be launched. So as you have seen, some of you on my social media, I'm starting to make a lot of reels with virtual reality, and it's something funny, but people get already an idea. And I started already to put on my story, because I want to use my social media only about business. So about me, but especially also about my business, because I want to make it huge. My advice for you also, start working online also, like use your social media, because a lot of people are looking for opportunities. And if you have the opportunities, they will come. It's like honeys that are coming. It's like bees that are coming to the honey. So I see it's almost 9 o'clock. I think we are done. I need to go home, because Kini has a call at 10. So let's see what I can do, because I would like to jump on some calls. Take advantage of the promotions. The promotions are not for me, because if I could, I would buy all the units. It's for you, ladies and gentlemen. As Igor said, you get the double units, and you get the units into the in the universal pool. So get your units today. He made a counting. There are some countries that are only 125 euros. Is ridiculous. And the potential is really big. There is Costa Rica, Madagascar, Curacao, Samoa, and then we can run until tomorrow for closing ranks and new qualifications. Let me tell you something. People want to follow successful people. People want to be with winning team. So make sure that you progress, that you close a lot of new qualification, that you win together with your team, because then you will see that your vibration will change, and a lot of people will come to you because you are winning. Everyone wants to be with you. There is no other way. Until you don't win, no one wants to be with you and hear it from you. Okay? So let's get together. Let's get to work. Inform, motivate, and inspire. Thank you, all of you. Thank you to all the guest speakers. See you on the next Sunday for the global call. In the meantime, I will see some of my teams this week. Strength and honor. It's all about you. Mwah.